Hello Taurus, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy you're here with me today. This is your weekly reading for October 6th through the 12th. So before we get started, I just want to share with you how I work with Spirit. So I shuffle the cards till they naturally fall out. That's Spirit's way of guiding me to the messages that are meant for you. So not every detail will connect with everyone. So please trust what feels right for you and leave the rest. Now, if you're enjoying the readings, please let me know by liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving a comment. It really helps me connect with your energy, and it really does help to keep the messages flowing as well. Now, we are entering a very powerful time. The super full moon in Aries on October 6th or 7th, depending on where you are in the world. So I'm posting this reading on October 3rd, just ahead of the full moon. And this will really help you it helps really you align with Spirit's guidance as this energy starts to build throughout the week. So now let's see what Spirit has for you. All right, Taurus, we're going to start with your angel message, and it's an angel number. So we will reveal this at the end of the reading. Spirit angels guides for the beautiful sign, Taurus. Special angel number. Thank you. All right. Before we delve right into the depths of your reading, we are going to gather an angel message for you. I'm going to take this one, but I also want to go through the deck because sometimes there's also another message. Sometimes they're attached. If there isn't, it won't come out. So this is just to kind of give us sort of a precursor as to what to expect here. All right, you've got two angel messages here. Now the first one is healing. So it says, now is a time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. And yes, even you. So somebody, it might not be you that's on this healing journey, but there could be somebody around you, whether it's a partner, a friend, family member, even someone at work, could be, anyone that you are kind of communicating with that might be requiring some healing at this time. So this could very well be a time where you are being asked to give of yourself. And for some of you, it could be that you yourself are going through some sort of a healing journey. Now you also got nature's signs. It says, be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only open our hearts and minds. So I think what this is that it's really, again, there are going to be signs and synchronicities that are coming to you this week, and they could be in the form of subtle messages, whatever those subtle messages might be. But it's going to be something that you will know, undoubtedly, you will know that is a sign, that is a message. And it could be connected to the healing energy as well. So let's get right into your energies. Let's find out, a little bit more to why these were chosen for you this week, Taurus. Sometimes we are here to help support others in our life as well. And it could be a week where you could find yourself in sort of that mode where you are sort of, you are the healer. All right, let's look and see. We're going to get the incoming energies here for you, Taurus. Let's see, we got 1, 2. We got 2 energies here. And we will look at the bottom in just a moment. All right, so we have number 2, the yin energy. Interesting enough, Virgo also had the yin energy. So I really believe that with Spirit speaking through somewhat feminine forces here, because yin energy is more feminine. It's more go with the flow. It's kind of taking a passive approach to things. We're not really going boldly and stepping boldly. We're somewhat just kind of taking in the signs, the synchronicities. The yin energy can be a very healing energy as well. And so I do believe that this energy kind of matches sort of what the angels were trying to say to you right here with that healing energy. So taking a passive approach or a more quiet approach to things, this could be a week where you do find that things aren't, maybe towards the beginning of the week anyway, that you find things are a little bit softer. But with that super full moon in Aries, I wouldn't be shocked that we start to see things pick up, the momentum start to pick up. Number 13, a fork in the road. It means kind of we're sort of at a standstill. We're kind of stopped in our tracks because the universe or your spirit is trying to say, you know what, there's a direction in which you need to go. So sometimes this happens. We sort of feel like we're at a standstill. We feel like, okay, you know what, something is urging me to make a choice, and I have to figure out what that best direction is going to be for me. I almost feel like with the yin energy attached to this, you're almost taking that passive approach, like, okay, you know what, I'm just going to kind of let things flow the way that they naturally flow. I'm not forcing or pushing buttons in any way. You know, I want to see where it takes me. So let's keep going, because of course we want to see what all of this sort of generates together. Now, underneath the deck, we have number 31, and that is, you're asking questions, you know, why? So why is it that I'm at a fork in the road? You know, what is it that's stopping me in my tracks? Is it something that I need to maybe get some more clarity with? Is there something that, is there more layers to a story than I don't know? And I need to get to the bottom of that before I actually choose my path. Let's get your tarot cards. We're going to get 6 cards, and of course we're going to clarify each one of them, but we're starting with the first 2. So for me, I do the 3 rows, and take it as it is, because of course everybody's energies are going to be different. But I kind of look at the first row as the beginning of the week, the middle of the week, the end of the week. All right, so let's see what the first 2 are, and then we're going to clarify them. We got one there. And one more, please, for the beautiful sign Taurus. Thank you. All right, let's start with the first 2 cards that have come up here for you. Of course, these are sort of more, this is kind of the juice of the reading, okay? This is the Ace of Swords along with the 9 of Coins. Great independence with the 9 of Coins. And the Ace of Swords is about freedom. It's the eagle who soars. And when the eagle is soaring above, you know, above the sky, above the clouds, they can see things. They see things from a very high view. So I feel like this is really an important message for you, because the Ace of Swords being that sort of break free, victory, breakthrough, clarity, an understanding to a deeper level, because the sword cuts deep, right? So you're getting to the meat and potatoes of something. And whatever this fork in the road is, which is the energy, it's stopping you in your tracks, because there's something that is urging you to get more details, to get more information, because there certainly is arrows pointing in directions. It's just not knowing exactly which way to go. Asking the questions, why? Why? So because you're inquisitive, because you're asking the questions, the Ace of Swords is here to give you your victory. It's here to give you your breakthrough. There's a moment of clarity here. And it might have something to do with finances. It might have something to do with your wealth. It could have something to do with the fact that you do have this great sense of independence about you. It shows with the eagle and with the 9 of Coins again. The 9 of Coins is somebody who has worked very hard. All right, you've worked extremely hard. And I feel like there's almost a victory moment here, where now your finances, because you've been so careful with them, you've made plans along the way, you know, now all of a sudden you're at this sort of breakthrough moment where you could be in a position to actually be investing into something that could be quite lucrative. All right, I feel like there's a lot of financial gains with this 9 of Coins. Let's start with the Ace of Swords. Let's find out here. Ace of Swords. All right, the 7 of Swords in this, we can see that it really looks like somebody's trying to get away with something, or it looks like there's some maybe information that maybe has been kept or secret, or you feel the energy of maybe there hasn't been truth somewhere. Could be why you're asking questions. It could be why you feeling at this fork of the road. It also could be why the healing energy has come up, and also that you need to be receptive to some subtle messages and signs coming to reinforce maybe the actions you need to take. The 7 of Swords, whatever those secrets are, and it could be something that kind of happens sort of in the beginning of the week. Maybe it has something to do with that full supermoon in Aries, because that's going to break things open. All right. It's also, full moons are about ending situations. And this Ace of Swords brings light to some sort of situation there. So it is an enlightening period. Could have something to do with work or something to do with finances of some sort. There could be messages that are coming in. They're going to clear the waters. No longer will you feel that fork in the road because the messages are becoming clearer. Whatever you feel was hidden, you know, we can see there's an illumination behind the door, but we haven't opened the door yet. But the Ace of Swords is going to break through all of that. That door is going to open, and it looks as if the sun is shining right down on you. Taurus, you've got number 19, the sun. Beautiful energy. I feel like something financially is really working out for you. It could be a new independent venture that you're going on. Maybe you're at maybe for some of you are at the fork of the road because your life is taking a different spin. There's a different opportunity opening up for you. And it could have something to do with more of an independent opportunity. And the sun is the positive growth. Like, this is expansion. This is happiness. This is positive energy. This is also your energy level is elevated, which means that you yourself are feeling like, you know, you're feeling very strong. There's a lot of strength here, right? The sun is about moving powerfully through life with a happy smile on your face and understanding that your positive thoughts become positive things. And you're distributing that energy everywhere. And I feel like with the healing card, it's not just about healing in the sense of, you know, my heart is broken and now I need to heal. It really is a time for you to give or to receive, because this ability that you have is so positive this week that you can actually help make differences for those people around you as well. But there's definitely some truth being released here. And with this truth, because you feel this great sense of freedom, the fork in the road, now it's like, okay, I know what choices I need to make. And you're following the direction of the sun. So let's look at the next two cards. All right. Following your intuition is the key. Absolutely. It's also asking you to follow the signs, because there's going to be signs and synchronicities that are coming your way. Okay. They want you to have those two cards. And they go together. So let's find out what's happening there. So we know with the High Priestess, it is following in your intuition, and it's very, very important for you to do so, because, you know, the mysteries of the world sometimes are the answers that we need are hidden deep down within us. And I think the questions that you're asking with the why are questions that can be answered through your own inner wisdom, your inner deeper knowing, following your own sense of truth as well. Now, these two wanted to come out together. We've got the Eight of Swords. Let's start with the Eight of Swords. It's feeling trapped. It's feeling blindfolded. It's feeling like you've got these swords around you. It's really what the key element to this is, feeling trapped in fear. So what makes us feel trapped in fear? Well, it can be the fact that, you know, we're trying to work through information or messages that were not clear. So we're working through that. We're working through some sort of healing. We're healing on some level. The fork in the road, we're at a standstill. We're not quite sure which direction that we're going. So we're trapped in fear here because there's so many different elements here. There's so many different directions. So sometimes it's just easier to trap your mind and say, okay, I need to take a moment here and just kind of, I almost feel like it's like you want to take this moment and say, okay, I know that I have to change my direction and how I'm thinking because I'm so trapped in fear with all of the elements that are going on. But I just want to take this deep breath, and then I want to release it. All right? Because I don't think this is something that is really who you are. I don't think that you are trapped in fear. I think that this is something that you could be healing from. So releasing that blindfold will help you see things clearly. It will also help you release yourself from whatever it is, whatever situation it is that's happening around you that is causing you to feel tied up. These swords are actually not blocking you in any way. And once you remove the blindfold and once you remove the restraints, you can easily take those swords out. So this trapped in fear is a mindset. And the Knight of Swords is a message. It's a messenger. Something is coming in. Something is coming in, and I actually feel like this Knight of Swords could be delivering clarity as well. They could be alongside of the Ace of Swords, and they are the messenger. They are messenger because what has trapped you in fear has made you feel like you're at a standstill, like at a fork in the road. Healing is the key element as to how you release yourself from whatever that fear is. So let's clarify these so we get a better understanding. Let's start with the High Priestess. And High Priestess, the Six of Cups. Following in your intuition, the Six of Cups is about blessings. It is about your past. There could be a blessing coming from the past. It could be from your deeper knowing, your deeper understanding. I almost feel like it's ancestral guidance. So again, you could be seeing signs and synchronicities that are coming from the past that reignite something with your intuition. It's almost like a feeling like this is a familiar feeling and this is a path in which I need to go because I feel like I'm getting this message that's pulling me in to guide me in the right direction. Now, there also could be somebody from your past coming back in to also give you some guidance. Could be something unknown. An unknown factor from the past creeps back up. It could be something that breaks things free for you as well. Now, let's get the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Let's find out this messenger. I think the messenger comes in to release you from those fears. It's funny. There's a message here. It's this one. And it's like this. The Nine of Cups. What you need to do here, what Spirit and angels are urging you to do, because this is the Nine of Cups and it kind of came sideways. It means your wishes and your dreams certainly are at the forefront here. And it's something that you really want to, we all want to achieve these. We just don't always necessarily know how that comes into play. You have to figure out what it is that fears you the most, and you need to figure out what it is to do to heal that fear, because the universe wants you to have your wishes granted, but you're so blocked in fear right now that it's preventing those from coming forward. You really need to look at the signs and the synchronicities this week, and that could be coming through some sort of message. Now, the Knight of Swords is a very quick, fast-paced knight. He comes in like a bull, but he delivers his message and then he leaves. So there's a message that's coming in that I think is going to help release you from whatever it is that you've been fearful of. Maybe it's information. Maybe you've been waiting on information that has put you at a fork in the road. You've been asking the questions why, but you've been sort of in that yin energy. So you haven't been actively trying to seek the information. So you felt like you've been at a standstill. But something is changing here. There's a healing that's taking place and presence over this. And all of this is working in alignment with what your heart truly desires, what it is you truly want. And with the sun shining here as well, I feel like the sun is illuminating. It's illuminating what your fears are so that you can deal with them, break free from them. Because if we don't know what our fear is, and only you will know what that is, whatever you're fearful of most, I feel like there's action. You're taking the appropriate action now. And you're realizing that it's so important for you to do so because it's going to break you into a chain of events that's going to be more fulfilling for you. And it's going to be leading you towards what you truly want in life. All right, let's look at the last two cards. Last two cards, we've got one there. We got the Star, that's healing energy, Aquarius energy, and we've got Victory. So look at that. You end with such beautiful energy. So by the end of the week, you will no longer feel like you were at the fork of the road. Whatever questions you've had, I think you're going to get the answers to. The healing energy, this is just the angels reiterating how important it is that healing is going to take place. And in fact, you're going to be feeling a great sense of achievement, accomplishment, and victory. Because you start with victory because something that has been hidden or secret or something that is revealing itself, and it's putting you on a path of positivity here. And I think that you are starting to also be getting in touch with your own intuition. Maybe something from the past. You used to be very intuitive. You used to tap into your spirituality. Maybe you let that go for a little bit. But you know what? I feel like it's re-entering your life and it's in perfect timing. You're going to be able to release those fears because the messages that you're receiving clear that up for you. The Star energy, number 17, is again healing. It's hopeful. It's wishing upon that star. It's seeing that things are starting to align. And the little changes and adjustments that you make that release you from this fork in the road all work in alignment to what your heart truly desires as well. And number 6 of Wands is the victory behind all of it. All right, so let's get for number 17, the Star. And with the Star, you get the Devil. Both Taurus and Both you and Virgo have had the devil in the readings. And you know what? That could be, again, a lot to do with this full moon in Aries. Things are coming to the forefront. We are, this is a shakeup. This is a super moon. So the energies are going to flow a little bit more boldly. And the devil is just a reminder, number 15, that the things in our life that trap us, that make us feel like we are trapped in fear, the things that are secretive, the things that are distracting, the temptations that we have felt in the past are things that we need to release. We can't let the fork in the road be that we are being tempted by the devil. We need to figure out how to release the devil, and the star energy is showing you that you have more power to heal than you know. You have a stronger sense of spiritual guidance this week than ever before. So the devil is Capricorn energy. The star is Aquarius energy if you know your birth chart. But just know that the star energy is healing from whatever it is that you have been feeling fearful for. Let's find out. And there's a victory here. So receiving that victory. And then you actually get number 18, the moon. So the moon is really playing a big part of what is coming in for you here. The energy is really elevated because of the moon. But you've got the sun, the moon, and the star. Talk about alignment, okay? So that's perfect. The moon can be trusting in your intuition. Your intuition will always guide you. Watch out for those signs and synchronicities. There's a reason why those nature's signs were evident right before we even started this reading. The moon is about our fears, our insecurities. So we need to figure out what it is we need to bring victory and accomplishment. And I feel like there is something, the star is almost like a synchronicity in itself. And when we see that bright star in the sky, it's a reminder that wishes and positive thinking can really come true. All right. They want you to believe in the miracle. They want you to believe in that miracle. Absolutely. Because again, there's a lot of healing energy with that. The moon is just following that intuition, because I think that you are on the path of victory here, a path of accomplishment. And yes, your energies will shift with that super moon in Aries in October. But I think it's obviously going to lead you to victory, which means you feel like you're accomplishing something. You're releasing something that's no longer working for you. And there's blessings attached to everything here. So this is your message, all right? It says love, light, and blessings. Through this card, you are being showered with angelic light. Accept the blessings about to come your way and know that you deserve to be and have all of your heart's desires. And that's come up multiple times in your reading. You are being lovingly guided along a golden path, a magical journey through which you shall discover your true essence, the infinite and eternal you. Congratulations. This has probably got to be one of the best cards in this deck. So you've got the blessings. So accept those. And I believe those will come. Those blessings are going to come through signs and synchronicities, along with the intuition with the High Priestess, and also the intuition with the moon energy. So I think you're going to feel it really heightened around that full moon. And then you got intuition again. Wow, Taurus. There's definitely something sending you a message here. 111, it says moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, and unconditional love. So it says time to implement your long-cherished ideas. You're on the right track towards making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are in hand. You have to trust this process. 111. Amazing. Very, very deep reading this week. Thank you so much for joining me. I certainly hope that this resonates with you. And until next week, sending love, light, and positive vibes.